Okay, we're back, and today's going to be car detail day. So just to get started, I wanted to kind of give you guys an idea of what I'll be using to get this accomplished. It's going to be done in about 3 steps: wash, detail, and exterior interior cleanup. So here's what I suggest you have. Number 1, 2 wash buckets. All right, 1 for washing, 1 for rinsing. Inside that wash bucket, you are going to need a grit guard. I got this one from Chemical Guys. I believe it was about $10, maybe 12 after shipping. I don't recall, but definitely under 15. So this is going to sit in here, and basically it's going to trap all the dirt at the bottom so it doesn't come back up and scratch your paint. Then you have a washboard. This is also by Grit Guard, and it kind of attaches. You can see the picture here. It attaches so that we can scrub your wash mitt up against it, and again get all that dirt off. So the 2 bucket method wasn't used in my first video, and I'll put a link up here so if you want to watch that and see the results. But now we're going to use a 2 bucket method because I want to get this done. And then, okay, so as I was saying, 2 bucket method. So here's what's gonna actually go into the bucket. So you got your grit guard, your washboard, right? Then we're going to be using some Ultimate Wash and Wax. Again, watch the other video. This stuff is crazy. Hot rims, woolen tire cleaner, again by Meguiar's. Spray on, wash off, or rinse off, I should say. Phenomenal work. Going to probably not use it, but if you have any bug or tar up on the front of your bumper, most likely is where you're going to get it. You can use this. That's going to be the wash part. You have your wash mitt, obviously. Microfiber, drying towel. I got a large plush one. I've used this in another video and did the whole car one time. So microfiber sponge if you need to use it, and then for that bug and tar remover, a bug sponge basically. Again, just good to have in case you need them. Probably won't other than the wash mitt, but we'll see. So that's going to be the wash. Got all your washing material. Got your rinse bucket. Dry it all off with your large microfiber towel, plush towel. Then we're gonna bring it back in the garage and we're gonna do the second part, which is the detail. So the detail, first thing, is going to be clay bar. So you got your lube, you got your clay bar. We're going to get all the contaminants off the paint, make it nice and smooth to the touch. Then we'll move on to the next step. Compound. So Meguiar's Ultimate Compound. This is going to kind of give it a flat look. Again, making all the paint look smooth so all the swirl marks get out of it. Definitely, I've used this already in the past and it works really, really well. But to add to it, we picked up some Ultimate Polish. And the polish is going to bring the shine out and give it that, you know, if you're at the gas station at night and the lights are shining down, it's really going to almost give it a showroom type finish. So I'm really interested to see how this makes the paint pop after we clay bar and compound the paint. Lastly is a nice wax. Now I picked this up, it's Meguiar's white wax. Picked it up online. I don't even know if they manufacture this anymore. I was looking at their website, but figured on a white car, it should work wonders. We'll see. I'm really curious to see how this works. If not, I'll pick up some of their Ultimate line. I'm sure they have a wax or cylinder, maybe their mirror glaze, but we're gonna try this out and hopefully get good results. So that is the detailing part. So you got your wash, you have your detail, and then the third phase is just anything that's kind of random. So trim restore, I'm not painting it anytime soon, but the trim restore is going to bring that black shine back to the plastic trim on my car. It's around the front and rear bumper, so on the bottom. Some wipes for your interior. This is the only one I'll ever use on the dash on this car. I've used Armor All before and it just leaves it too kind of like greasy. Don't really like that look, and plus it doesn't go on evenly. Even though it's one wipe and you think applying pressure would make it do an even coat, it doesn't. This actually lasts long. I'd say at least 2 weeks to a month, depending on how much you're getting in and out of your car. But doesn't leave any type of residue or film, and it, for this dash, considering it doesn't have any cracks, helps keep it that way. Lastly is tire foam. Now again, this is one I've just had. Once this is done, I want to switch to Meguiar's tire gel and see how that works. But for now, this works really well. You just don't want to use it on wet tires. It doesn't swing or anything, but it sticks better and lasts longer after the tires have dried a bit. And then just the last piece is just some glass cleaner. I mean, this isn't really like over the top, it's just something I've had laying around. So at the end of the day, the car should be 100% detailed. It's probably gonna take a few hours. I'll chop that down into however many minutes, but should be fun. Haven't done a full detail in probably like 6 months. So really looking forward to bringing the paint out and making it look like it was off the showroom floor. I mean, as much as I can for a 20-some-odd-year-old car anyways.
I just had a little bit too much of Hennessy. Just gonna tell you how I feel. You so fucking precious when you smile. Yeah. Hit it from the back and drive you wild. Yeah. Girl, I lose myself up in those eyes. I just had to let you know you're mine. Hands on your body, I don't wanna waste no time. Feels like forever, even if forever's tonight.
Alright, so we're at the wash. Just spoke with one of the employees here about, you know, bucket washing and how it's an issue. He said, man, I do it myself, so do not even worry about it. So that's what we're gonna do today. Get it done, take it from there.
Fucking happy you're alive. Yeah. Swear to God I'm down if you down or you.
Finish drying off this last couple of body panels and then take it back for a detailing. Check out the results.
Girl, anything I could do just to make you feel alright. Oh, I just had to let you know you're fine. Running circles around my mind. Even when it's raining, all you ever do is shine. You on fire, you a star just like Mariah. Man, this feel incredible, I'll turn you to a bride. You're mine. Hands on your body, I don't wanna waste no time. Feels like forever, even if
I swear that a freshly washed car performs better. Your car will thank you. If you wash it often, you don't have to detail it as often. It's just about maintenance. But seriously, the car runs better after it's washed. I don't know how to explain it. Maybe it's a placebo effect. There you go. 115 horsepower. Putting to work. Alright, so if you guys have been watching the previous wash video, I'll shoot it up on top, but compound first, right? So you got your ultimate compound. This is really going to get rid of some of the scratches, swirls in the paint, and then after we'll polish and, you know, make it shiny, and then wax to kind of seal and protect it. I'm gonna try to get some footage of the swirl marks that I'm talking about, and maybe you guys can see. That way we can do like a before and after. So let's take a look before we actually get this on the orbital and get started. So I'm trying to find an angle that will show you exactly what I'm talking about. This Ultimate Car Wash did such a good job. It's like a mirror-like finish already. I can assure you that it's, I mean, not to downplay how good it is, but yeah, it's gonna be hard to find what I'm referencing. There's a haziness. I don't know if you can tell in the video. There's a haziness on some parts of the paint, and that's just because it's 20-year-old paint. Damn, this stuff did a really good job. It's making it hard to show in the video, but I don't know if you can tell, maybe up here, there's a little bit of haziness, you know. You guys, I almost forgot a critical step, clay bar. This is really gonna get the smooth contaminants out and get your paint really smooth. So don't forget to clay bar first. If you haven't done it, probably once every 3 to 6 months, depending on your conditions. Mine's in the garage, so I think every 6 months should be fine. It's been a while though, so let's get it done. Now that we got the clay bar out of the way, we're going to compound it next. We have our orbital with the foam applicator pad ready to get the job done. So I'm gonna time lapse it. Don't really want to spend too much, plus I want to hear some music. I'll time lapse that. Once that's done, then I'll show the results before we move on to the polish. All right, so let me show you guys just one side of the car with the compound on. I'm sure you can tell it's kind of like a matte, you know, flattens out the paint. Hope you guys can see that. So we're gonna polish that out with a microfiber after. Just going to finish the rest of the body panels and then we'll move on to polish. Just to give you guys an idea, I mean, you see the difference there? Bringing out any old wax, sealant, anything like that, right? It's obviously clean because we've washed with some really good soap, clay bar with Meguiar's gold, Mother's California gold clay bar, and now the compound, but geez, let's finish this up. Holy smokes. All right, so compound is on. Really probably see, I'm sure you can see it, all right? We got some of that shine off, but we're gonna bring it right back after we buff this out with the microfiber applicator pad, and then we'll move on to polish and wax. Got your microfiber on, right? Ready to do business. Really getting that compound in the paint. But you can see it definitely needs a polish. So let's finish it up and then move forward to the polish. That should be the pop that we're looking for. All right, so compound, polish are done. Wipe down with the microfiber after. You guys can see. Good God, that's shiny. There's still some spots that I have to go over just because we're not done yet. We still have to do the white wax. See how thick it is? Really nice consistency. And folks, there you have it. The finished product. I mean, that shine. Look, this is 20-year-old paint. I'm trying to use it as an excuse, but could you imagine what it would do to a brand new car? Or if you have a brand new car and you're really trying to bring that shine out, or if you're going to Cars and Coffee and you're really trying to bring that shine out. I mean, I started this at 8 in the morning, it's 12:30. I washed my fiance's car in the meantime, but I'm gonna pull it out in the sun. I'm just gonna finish up a couple things, put some tire shine on it, do the glass, and then if I have time, I mean, I might as well, right? Oh, yeah. If I have time, get the lip cleaned up, some mothers back to black. So let's wrap this up and then pull it out. I mean, geez, that's good. Very good.